Okay. So the plan is, after I got in the game, Huntress, Amazon, and most likely it seems like maybe potentially a lot of lightning and frost walls. Then have them explode. That's the plan. No idea if it will work. No idea if I will even get there. It might be that Huntress is too hard for me. If so, that's how it is. Just move on. And why do... Oh, come on. Why do you have to... Don't make my... Oh, great. Okay. Can't see shit. Great. Okay. Can't look at OBS because it's walking around when the game is in full screen. Can't see the chat. Not that that would matter. No one's there. And 50 minutes left. 15 more minutes. What can I do in that time? What can I do? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I could. No, I can't. I'm not gonna leave the queue to add the item filter. But what can I do? I could. What could we do? Minimize this. Open that. And what can we do? Are there any videos? Did Zizarin make a video? Tips and tricks for the campaign. That looks neat. Bum, ba-dum. Let's watch a video.
Hi, Zizrin here with another video for the Dawn of the Hunt patch for Path of Exile, and this is going to be a tips and tricks videos, which is some things that I think will help you have a better start during the campaign and just for new players in general. So Path of Exile 2 is an incredibly hard game and you really want to take advantage of the vendors.
Yes. It's actually really good to go to the vendors. I found quite some nice things there while I played it last league. Yeah. Basically the last time I played.
Now, the vendors will sell you things for gold, so you will have to balance how often you're disenchanting and selling items. In the start, I am mostly going to be selling items, and I'm not gonna be doing much of like regal crafting or anything early on. So yeah, mostly just want gold for both gambling and buying things off the vendor. Now, when does the vendor...
Yeah, only craft in the beginning when you have to. If you really lack in some capacity and it gets you killed all the time or you don't deal damage. That's basically the only time I would craft in low level.
reset And the way that works is every time you level up, it'll remove some items and add some. So if you're feeling particularly weak, you'll notice some people will be actually going to the vendor and checking nearly every time they level. Early on, they'll be checking for, let's say you're a summoner, you'll be checking for plus minion skills, you'll be checking for a good scepter with spirit, etc. And movement speed will be pretty important for everything, but yeah, make sure you check your vendors. And in general, you could get lucky and just pick up a really useful item here. Another thing to look out for is sockets. Early on is going to be very important. Like being able to pick up something like this for 180 gold, and then you get your salvaging bench pretty early by the end of Act 1, and then being able to use Artificer Orbs early on will give you a big up in resistances. And remember that you can swap out runes now, so if you're coming up against a fire resist boss and you have 10 fire res, you can actually put in fire runes over your cold or lightning runes. And it's not...
Yeah, this is a great new thing. I love it. I remember in the beginning of PoE 2, the runes were so annoying because you couldn't switch them out. It was horrible. It was really annoying. You had a really good item, you had a rune in it, it was really good. But then you had another item, but it had different resistances, and you wouldn't need to switch a rune out from the item you wanted to keep, but you know, you can't just switch it out. And yeah, this is a great change. I already use it a lot.
just socket things you can buy. You can also search for quality and end up getting armor quality or weapon quality, or even like quality on a scepter or something. Obviously, the spirit has been removed from quality on scepter, which is a bit of a pain, but it's still going to be useful to get different qualities. Another tool that's going to be very useful during the campaign, but also early mapping, is the reforging bench. The way this works is you'll put in 3 items of the same rarity, so 3 rares or 3 blues, and it will be rerolled into a completely new item. It is not going to be based on the items you put in at all. The only thing that does matter though is if you are like doing this as you're progressing through the campaign and you're putting in, let's say, a item level 15 scepter and then 245, the item is going to be item level 15. It does not average it out. It takes the lowest item level. So be careful
Yeah,
that you're not like mixing with like too low item levels.
yeah,
And
that's kind
in
of
general,
annoying.
just for looking up things, PoEDB2 is really, really useful for this. You can like click modifiers, and then you'll find scepters, for example, if you're going a minion build, and then you look like what are the thresholds for plus minion skills. So obviously plus 5 is being removed, but you know, a good
There
example would
was a
be
plus
don't
5.
try really, really hard for an upgrade when it's an item level 16 scepter, or try gambling when you're level 15 or level 16. Try to keep these.
See, I'm just a average Joe player. I don't even know these things. I didn't know there was a plus 5, not even a plus 4. I think I have seen plus 2 a couple of times, but that's it. I I don't use the website. I have no clue. I just go in, have fun, and try things.
Like item level thresholds a little bit in mind when you're going for upgrades. So let's say that I'm level 17 and I'm feeling really weak. Well, by looking up a little bit of stats on items that I care about, maybe I'll realize, well, if I get one more level, level 18, then the items I'll be finding have a chance to be a whole lot better. So keeping that in mind while leveling is actually very huge. The same goes for whether you should be alching an item, right? Since I know that it's item level 18 for plus 2, I'm never going to use an alchemy on an item level 17 scepter. And to see the item level, you just hold Alt. Life lasts are incredibly important in PoE 2, and a really good stat that you could look out for, especially if you're playing hardcore, is part of it being instant. It's usually like up to like 25% off the flask being used instantaneously. That'll really help you from getting bursted down. And another mod that I really like, particularly during the campaign, is the one you see here with gain charges per second. I found that, like, especially if I'm playing slower, it'll just make sure that my life flask is up all the time with charges. Another thing that's very important as well is to keep upgrading your life flask through the campaign. Once you're able to use the next tier, you really want to swap. If you aren't following a guide that already tells you to do this, make sure you consider using the weapon set points for your build. For example, in this build, which is kind of relevant for the next patch specifically, but the idea is important with, in this build, we're using our second weapon set to buff our curses, for example. So I have loads of curse effect and curse duration, as well as like AoE. So when I then swap and actually cast my curse, it's going to be huge. It is going to be of faster and more effective, and actually gets us a ton more damage. And there's no actual difference in how it affects like my damage points, because in my other weapon set I've taken loads of damage. So this idea and keeping that in mind for the patch, even if you're just using one damage type, right? So I'm not talking necessarily whether you have a fire spell and a lightning spell and you're using two different weapons. Like, this is great even if all I care about is lightning, because then all my damage nodes are elemental, lightning, and then, yeah, the secondary one's all about effect. Remember that in PoE 2 you cannot change your ascendancies, so while your base
Yeah,
class is
which I
already a
think is
permanent
bad.
choice, so is your ascendancy, so keep that in mind before you like ascend and choose it. Cannot respec it. Saving items for recombinators is very likely going to be strong, so if you find an amulet that has one good stat on it, like let's say +3 minion amulet, but maybe otherwise kind of dead, like really bad stats, keeping that for recombinator is going to be very useful. Same with like weapons with like a really high physical damage stat. All of this stuff we're going to be hoarding a lot more, and then using with recombinators, trying to pray for even a strong 2-stat item could be incredibly good in PoE 2. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Going to be very important for league start.
I can
Now,
see that.
imagine everything's been nerfed and you feel super weak. How do you actually farm to get some more power in PoE 2? So in Act 1, obviously the first area
In Act
that you
1.
can farm here is the Red Veil. It's got a decent amount of density, but it's also extremely scary monsters. Act 1 just doesn't have the most amazing farming spots the first time around, but we'll talk more about that like on the second come around. And do remember, you get to pick up 10 cold, lightning, and fire resist in the acts. So very important. And you can hover over things to see if you have them. Obviously the Sisters of Garakan, kind of like hidden and hard to see. Now, in the Lost City and the Underground Zone, it's just really high density zone. Obviously, this was incredibly good at the launch of Path of Exile because there was a beetle here that you could just sort of respawn at the checkpoint and kill.
Oh
And there
yeah,
were a
that
few other
beetle.
points like this as well. They've been gone. However, the zone is still
Of
incredibly
course.
good to just do a reset at the waypoint. Remember that you can hold control to reset at the waypoint and just keep doing this zone over and over
Very
again.
useful.
And every run that you find the beetle, I would just like reset and go again. But really good zone just due to its density and like the other side questy things that end up spawning here, like the golden tomb. Like, they do have pretty good loot, and as you're about to see, it does spawn a bunch of monsters that will come out to try to get you. So very nice farming zone. I would recommend that in Act 2. And
I think I should have
it is
played
less about
Lightning
levels in
Spark.
PoE 2 because the diminishing return starts so fast. So once you're 3 levels above, getting that 4th level is going to be really hard. But it's more about the gear. So a really good rule of thumb for anyone thinking about playing hardcore and stuff: if you're feeling weak, you are, and you probably just want to keep farming in one spot until you're strong.
But the
The other
same goes
spot,
for
the Dreadnought
softcore.
Vanguard, which is very dangerous and rippy, so usually I would farm up a decent amount of levels in the Lost City, and then farm up more in the Dreadnought Vanguard. When I was really struggling, I would get to like 36 or 37 here and have decent gear, and then the boss would be pretty trivial. So just remember that that is an option. Act 3, I found that there weren't that many good farming spots. Camera
Yeah, Act
Wetlands is
3 is
probably the
kind
one I
of
like the most, but honestly in general, I
not
hate
that
trying to
great,
find really
I
good farming
think.
spots. in Act 3.
In general.
The waterways was probably some of the decent ones because it was kind of higher level and it's before dangerous things like Viper. So I don't know. I didn't love it. The area after the portal too, right before Viper, is also not terrible. Once you're in Act 1 the second time, farming the ice switch is such a good farm spot. Like, she's pretty trivial on all my builds the second go around and drops a lot of good loot. And yeah, you can just respawn at the waypoint. Obviously, you can't use respawn at checkpoint, but you can like just hold control down, go to the waypoint, and go over again. And she's usually always like northeast of the waypoint, so very easy to find. Other than that, same thing with like the Lost City in Act 2, and then Dreadnought again right before the boss, and kind of the same issue with Act 3. I just didn't love anything here. Anyway, I hope these tips and tricks help you for League Start. If you have any additional tips that I didn't think of, please feel free to put them in the comments down below and help other people have a great League Start. Hope you have an amazing League Start. Thanks for watching. Sub if you like it, but more importantly, try to die less than I do.
We'll try. Okay, time's up. Let's go into the game. Ah, crap, I forgot. I forgot. Minimizing OBS. Okay. Oh, finally. $11,000. Ah. Oh, that's going fast. Come on, you can go faster. It's going really fast. Oh, 9 o'clock. Oh God. $5,000. Soon, very soon. $3,500. Come on. And let me play. 3,000. And going down fast. That's how I like it. Going down fast. Drops enabled, nice. Then I will quickly Neat. And here we are. Not now, we go settings, game, filter, scissoring, save. Solar cell phone, because of course. Where is she? The witch. Oh, she isn't here. Oh, the huntress isn't here. Ranger, warrior, witch, mercenary, monk, huntress. Oh, she changes into a huntress.
You are wild at heart and wild of mind. Oh, how the glory of the Asmiri has faded. I sentence you to death. Say your piece.
Nice. Hit and run. Yeah, we go with this. A name. A name. I wanna go with lightning. Blitz Amazon. Nice. Got the name. Jump, little one. Why does the game run so bad? Oh, I have no idea why. Oh, this is bad. The stream is lagging. Is the game crashing?
That were a lucky break, so to speak.
By the first ones, you're alive.
Whoa, what are these frame drops?
I'm glad to see another living soul, the miller. Now, I would appreciate it if you could.
What the hell?
Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
The wrath in here is stronger than I dared imagine.
Jesus, these frame drops, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, let's limit that to 144. And let's, oh god. Don't die on me. Oh boy. Okay.
The hunt is on!
Jesus. What? Oh, don't tell me. DirectX 12, of course. Microsoft. Neat. Jesus. Yeah, the FPS are dog shit. Another chest.
I swore I'd never wield one of these again.
Knocks back enemies. Ah, I see. Hmm. Oh, Jesus. Stop the frame drops. Oh, great. I think I got hit by 3 attacks at the same moment. Great.
The thrill of the hunt! The eye of the storm! One step further from home.
At least 1 level up. Okay, increased attack damage. We go with attack damage. Fucking... I hate those things. I hate them with the fucking passion. What? Who called me out?
So this is the sickness I were warned about. The wind howls.
Jesus.
At least your friend weren't here to see what you've become.
It's so laggy.
Well done. Please come inside.
Oh, the FPS drops are killing me. Quite literally. Oh Jesus! 8 FPS.
Spirit what's over this lot.
Friendly's the net, but I've smith. There's a beast of now if you could channel your violence and go, well.
Looks to be a decent sort, that one.
Welcome to Ops. I fear this land's sickness will only...
A woman without a place to call home. We have that in common.
Wait, what? Ah, okay, they changed where the exit is. Okay. Wait, can she?
I was just elsewhere.
No? Fire resistance, evasion rating, energy shield. Yeah, that's fine. 50-50, okay. Grants a skill. Okay, I have this. Explosive spear.
Explosive spears stick into the ground where they land, then explode after a short delay.
Okay.
Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler, disengage will create an explosion on your enemy and grant you a frenzy charge, which can be used to enhance any spear throw attack. Disengage flips
Okay.
backwards as you stab enemies in
Shock
front
that.
of you. If you have Twister conjures a small tornado that travels forward, damaging and blinding enemies. If a twister is inside a whirlwind, it will create more twisters with more damage. Twisters can also suck up patches of elemental ground to take on their effects, or be used with elemental whirlwinds that have sucked up elements.
I'm not so sure. I'm really not so sure about this.
Explosive spears stick into the ground where they land, then explode after a short delay.
Fangs of Frost. Lightning Spear. Yeah, I think.
twister conjures a small tornado that travels forward.
Yeah, let's use this. We'll replace that. These things getting sold.
Sorry, I was just... Please, another for my collection. Thank you.
She has nothing.
Stay safe, if you can.
What have we got? Take a look.
He has some things, but I have no gold. Okay.
Stick to the cairns.
Let's change DirectX 12 to Vulcan and hope it runs better. It crashed. Okay. Let's try this again. Come on. Log in. This is not starting well. It's not looking good. Forty-one FPS. Why? Why is it running worse? Oh my god, 30 FPS. Wait, render at DirectX 12? It doesn't change to Vulkan? What? It can't change to Vulkan. What is this? Give me Vulkan. And it crashed again. Wait, what the fuck? What's going on? Everything is... Oh, Jesus. Can I... Have I... Can I start it and update? No. Oh, God. No. This is so bad. Come on. Go away. I want Vulcan. Is it crashing again? It's crashing again. Okay, no Vulcan. Ah, this is great. What a wonderful day. 40, 36 FPS, 34. Oh, Jesus. This is so bad. Okay, let's just try it. This is bad.
The eye of the storm. You're mine.
Why? Why is... Oh. Okay, now I get it.
Batten down the hatches.
It's... Ooh, nice. So far, I'm not impressed. But that might be because the game crashed. And it's not running well. It's most likely that. Is there a way I hope so. Oh, come on. The 10 FPS. This is horrible. Yeah, this is unplayable. This is so bad.
Spirit's breath. It's you. Not sure I'd ever see you again after... Well, you know. Some said you were dead. Part of me almost wished it. Easier than wondering where you went. I had to reckon with what you did. But what's done is done. Now's your chance to make it right. The spirit is near. Or at least, a form of it. Approach, and the hunt begins. Ready? Go
Okay.
on, then.
Storm's coming.
Jesus. This is unplayable. Oh God. Oh, this is
Storm.
not great. Yeah, with this amount of lag, I'm not going there. First I need to... Wait.
Time to find bigger game.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, 38 FPS, that's so bad. I'm not so sure about this. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Not so sure about this. Increased attack damage. I'm not... Fuck it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would make more sense if I take these instead of those. I think stats are more important right now. But are they really? And I can reskill, right? So, yeah, doesn't matter. Oh, Jesus.
Whipping up a storm. Come on.
Wait. Oh. So they grow in succession, even if you create a new one. Okay. That's nice. Do I have any... Oh. Accuracy rating. Life gain per enemy kill. Nice. Let's try the boss. But first I kill everything around it, just in case.
Your mana's gone.
Jesus, I hate this. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. I'm really not. I'm really not so sure about this.
The eye of the storm.
Be still.
Need mana.
Swell. Be still. Swell. My pet's hunger.
Ooh, nice. That. I wanna. Let's see what the buckler is. Oh, nice. Block chance 28%. Grants parry. Increased block chance. Dexterity. Lightning resistance. Thorns. That one is nice. That's a wand. The rest is bad. Armor evasion rating. I stay with evasion rating, but I can. Let's see what we have here. Elemental. Anything useful here? Flame wall would be useful. Occult.
Monsters that
No. No. Primal isn't existent. What level? Level 6. And I need a level 3 gem? Okay. Not yet. Why is it loading? Oh, come on. This is a joke, right? I'm so close to just stop playing this. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so sure about this.
No common beast could carve out something of this size.
Jesus, the frame drop.
The hunt is on. Button down the hatches.
That's the stuff. Jesus Christ.
Hands that double as is.
What was that sound? At least the damage is kind of good. I'm not so sure about this.
Whipping up a storm!
Yeah, not yet.
You should have stayed buried!
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So far, I'm not a fan of Huntress. I hope it's getting better.
You'll torment Clearville no longer, you slimy bastard!
See? Died to fucking frame drop. Jesus. Oh, I'm so... This is...
Wind's fury!
I hate this. I'm so close to... I've never died so... The fire resistance is better.
Sorry, I was just... I like to hold on. I will treasure it.
Nice. It works immediately. Let's see if he has something. Does he have boots? Life regeneration. Life regeneration. Cold resistance. Cold. Movement speed. I don't have the money.
Till next time.
Great. This is fantastic.
The odds is on! The wind
I'm not so sure about this. A ring, nice. At least something good. A bow. Something for the feet, increase energy shield and cold resistance. Better than nothing. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I don't like this so far. Spear. And it's exactly the same.
Bend down the hatches!
Rarity armor. How much gold do I have? Oh, basically nothing.
The hunt is on!
Evasion rating, maximum mana, cost rating. The ones that I have are better. Okay. Oh. Okay.
The tail!
Oh, thank God.
Power to your last you have.
Ooh. Energy shield 20. Lightning resistance. This is good, but oh, this is nice. Level 2.
Whirling slash hits enemies. Whirling slash hits enemy. Whirling slash
Wait,
hits
what?
enemies
Melee?
and creates a whirlwind
Oh,
that
yeah.
blinds and slows enemies inside it. Slashing again.
I'm not really a fan of either of this.
Explosive spears stick into the ground where they land, then explode after a short delay. If you have a frenzy charge from a skill like disengage, you'll consume it to throw a spear that explodes immediately and creates ignited ground. Using
Okay.
whirling
Now I think, well, actually,
explosives
I could just wait. Yes, occult. No. Where's other elemental? Nope. When do I get? Over here, level 7. Okay. 52 int. Oh. Okay. Spears. Yeah, we go with that. That's all. Okay. Let's leave.
Sorry, I was just elsewhere. I've collected these over time. What do you think? Oh, I like this one.
All right, I wanted to keep that one. I keep this for later. Yeah, let's sell this.
I will treasure it. Bye.
Just put that there.
Oh, now this won't come.
Super gem.
Here's what I've got.
Movement speed. This one is better. Kind of. Yeah, we go with this one.
That's a good one.
We sell this. Do we have belts?
Stick to the cairns.
Sorry, I was just... I've collected these over time. What do you think?
Don't care. Brutality. Supported skills deal 25% more physical damage. Supported skills deal no chaos damage, no elemental damage. Yeah, no. Debuffs inflicted with supported skills have increased slow magnitude, okay. More attack speed. Parry. I'm not getting stunned. I'm not so sure about anything here. %40 more projectiles. Yeah, I just wait. I will wait. Oh, there was none. There was no dawn portal in the. Oh God! Oh.
Storm's coming! Come on!
Okay, just run. Let's see, we're not there. It's decent.
Wind's fury!
I'm not so sure about this. Great. Exactly where I didn't want to go.
You sensed it too, did you? The spirit is here. Try and keep up. Don't lose sight of it.
Take this!
Don't let up.
Spirit still watches.
the pace.
Let it bear witness. Batten down the hatches!
Spirit's picked its prey. It's picked its prey. Cut it.
4 FPS.
Before it slips away.
This is unbearable. This is so bad.
I see now the power those forbidden gems give you. The spirit may be silent, but I'll thank you for all that's happened. It feels right hunting alongside you again. These wisps, follow them long enough. Maybe we'll come to understand why they're here. Or maybe we won't. Either way, we keep hunting.
Wind's fury!
Okay, yeah, parry, it works, but yeah. I don't think it will work with bosses very well.
Aye.
Finally.
He yet lives. But by what
happened
foul
here?
means?
This shade. There is a battlefield not Renly will know. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Take this!
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Whippet of a storm!
Okay, I have to kill everything around here. Oh, that will annihilate me. Okay, that should be good.
Oh, this here was someone's home.
Oh Jesus! The 1 second per frame.
Rathen don't discriminate. It twists witches and innocents alike.
Jesus Christ. Almost died to lag again. And it's always the lag. Always. I hate this
Yes.
How much evasion rating do I have? Evasion, 42%. 50. 50 is better.
Hello. I've collected these over time. Another for my collection. Thank you.
Ooh, greatest support game. Do I need let's see. Cold. Supported attacks gain 25% of damages, extra cold damage. Should I use that? I'm not sure. But I can try things. We put that in whirling slash and see how this is going to work here.
Storm's coming! You're mine!
Nice. What was that? Barely an hour in.
Some strange magic's taken hold of these roots. The eye of the storm.
Okay. That was better. Nice. Mana regeneration. Dum de dum dum. Where? Wait. Am I moving? Oh. Oh, okay. There was that. Now I have to see. And nothing. At least I'm leveling up soon, so that's a plus.
Batten down the actors!
Of course, there's never something in there. Ooh, is this? Ah.
The odds is odd.
Nice. Nice.
Not even the trees of escape this spot. The wind howls. Nature's hurt.
Nice.
And only stopping this Rathan will set.
Okay. I need a free.
Twister.
It right.
They are bigger. That's nice. Oh god. I don't have a lot of HP. Not good.
Take this!
Ooh.
This place bears the wounds of war.
Ooh. Oh, great. And the game crashed. Great. You know what? I'm done. I'm done for today. Oh, fuck. Oh. I have neck pain anyway, so yeah, that's it. Bye. Don't want anymore.